Escucha las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche. Los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora la obra de la magia oculta.
Dyzz Bytch.
You must bounce on it, crazy style.
Ooh.
And welcome back to Disferatu.
Disferatu.
It's Genevieve,
Genevieve, also known as
Lavinia Vaudeville.
Spooked.
You two both have insane names to pronounce.
Not really.
Lavinia Vaudeville and Tarantula Vulnicura. Like,
I mean, yeah.
that's why I keep it simple.
You two represent a very different the spectrums of aceness.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm also ace. Yeah.
Because Dacity is like the most horny.
I'm an ace of
like,
spades.
Ace of Spades.
Disgusting
You're an ace of
degenerate.
clubs.
Disgusting.
You know?
Oh, wait, what did you say?
I just called you a disgusting degenerate.
Oh my
I'm just a
God.
Muppet.
And I feel like
Am I
you're like
a
not.
man?
No,
You know?
I'm a Muppet. Like,
Oh, so you like things up?
okay, let me rephrase. I'm like a Barbie doll.
Oh.
When you strip me naked, there's like nothing.
Yeah.
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 It's like a blur.
Yeah. Blur.
You have to pay for it.
I'm the alien. Like,
You're
I just.
the alien. Speaking of aliens,
The
I
substance.
briefly saw Eraserhead last night. Have you seen the movie?
Yes.
Really?
I love it.
Oh my god.
David Lynch.
I watched it for the first time last night.
What'd you think?
What did you think?
Okay.
The baby. I feel so
The baby's a
bad.
little insane.
I literally...
But I love the baby.
I just sit down with my roommate and try to, like, figure out what it meant afterwards. And I was just like...
Is there a meaning?
Yes, there is.
There,
What's
there
the
is a meaning, but
extraterrestrial meaning?
apparently David Lynch doesn't remember it.
What do you mean?
He said that. He
It's
said,
so blatantly clear. It's because Eraserhead, he like gets this girl pregnant and he doesn't want to deal with it. And the baby is a manifestation of his fears of being, you know,
Right. He
being responsible
wanted
for
to
something.
erase
Okay,
that.
the
Yeah,
crazy thing is,
erase
like...
it. Yeah.
The crazy thing, or maybe just, like, the ability to, like, watch content and, like, understand, is we that's what we said. We were like, yeah, like, he does not want that baby.
No, exactly. The animosity of cis men who
Who
can't
can't take a responsibility.
Yes.
Yes. Take up in arms.
Yes.
He's not Rosa Parks. He's not
Okay.
standing up when nobody else could.
But what do
No.
we say to cis men that are going to take charge? They say, I do want to raise our child.
Where?
Yeah, where?
Unless they want
Which
to control
state?
the woman.
I guess.
Have you listened to Perverts, though?
Yes.
Look
Okay.
at them.
Duh.
Tarantula Vulnicura and I, we listened to Perverts laying in the dark.
In the dark.
That's what I
We
do.
listening to it, and everything makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I can
Oh.
smell the pho from last night.
everything makes sense. Watching Eraserhead and then listening to Perverts,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Oh.
It all just matched.
yeah. And then, like, did you see the post from Ethel Kane that was like, how she like jerks or masturbates in front of the nuclear plant?
Oh.
No, I didn't see that.
We've committed to drinking
No,
on camera
but I-
today, and we are
Gassy lassies.
gassy motherfucking
Fucking lassies.
Thank you.
No, what's that pose where it was just like a man like, you know, yanking it?
Or the photo of the femboy, like, on the tree.
Yes.
Genuine?
And I was just like, in the comments, not me trying to analyze this.
No, literally, like,
Are you talking about the man jerking it in the drive-thru?
No, it was just like it
And
was
he
black
killed
and white.
himself?
And he killed himself immediately afterwards?
That's so crazy.
Wait,
Okay.
what is that?
No, okay, I
What
need.
was
Okay,
that?
let me
Explain.
describe it to you. So, this lady sees this man pull up in the drive-thru, and she's like taking a video of him.
Of a ladybug cafe.
Yes,
Do you know what that is?
No.
like a stripper cafe,
It's a stripper cafe.
and he's jerking it.
Okay, he's not jorking
Okay,
it.
you're
Wait,
right.
where was this?
His hands on his
I don't
dick.
know, like somewhere irrelevant, like
Yeah.
Arizona.
I want us to walk the audience through each of our outfits because I have a lot of care that I put into mine, but
Oh, where is it?
I'm dressed up as one of our founding fathers. Is he a founding father? I don't.
No.
Literally,
I
no.
don't care.
No, he's not.
He's the 16th president.
How could he be there?
How do you know that? How do you know that?
And he's a chubby
I
chaser.
fear this is basic American history.
Abraham Lincoln had a gay lover.
Honest Abe.
Clock it.
Honest Abe.
The guy who wrote the Bible, he was gay. Just kidding, no, he wasn't.
Which one?
Which
No,
one?
Which queen?
King Arthur or
Father
something?
Abraham?
King
Whatever.
Arthur.
Just kidding.
King
I don't know
Arthur
what I'm
wrote the
saying.
Bible?
Continue with the Abe Lincoln.
Okay, so he had a gay lover, and he used to send like letters
Uh-huh.
to him, and I was like, low key, it would make sense if like Honest Abe, like, was a cross dresser for
Oh.
his pilgrim husband,
Pilgrim?
long lost letter lover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jean-Pierre, please
Walk us through
your outfit.
the
Silence!
Oh, Silencio Bruno.
I am the mistress of the dark,
Oh.
Elvira.
Uh-huh.
And Cassandra Peterson, who plays Elvira, is a lesbian.
Is she actually?
Yeah,
Is
she
she-
kept it a secret.
Is she the one who invented like, how's your head?
Yeah.
Yes, literally. I love your
Oh, yeah.
Thanos-studded like knife.
No, I made this.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, cute.
Oh.
Stab me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Oh,
I wonder if you could
Wait.
slit with that.
that's crazy.
My outfit today, I was going for like Marie Antoinette meets like
Uh-huh.
Jane, plain Jane,
Oh.
you know, from the stories.
Uh-huh.
But kind of like, you know, like she's going to church service.
Uh-huh.
But
What? Mary Antoinette.
Mary
that's plain
Antoinette
Jane, but she's
meets-
going to a church
yes,
service.
Oh, I thought you were giving like, oh, she's about to be guillotined, but she's gonna go out in style.
That too.
Uh-huh.
TBH. Tell us the story of your first crush.
I need to.
What was the moment where you thought you had a chance? And then when was the moment that you knew you did not have a chance? You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we all kind of have one of those.
For most of my life, I did not believe in love. I was like, what the fuck? Like, BFFR. Like, what do you mean love?
That's really sad. You had such a sad upbringing.
It wasn't like a love at first sight. It was just
Oh.
like, I'm growing fond of him. I went to his Russian church for a year and a half on Friday nights every single week, where this entire service
Oh, wow.
was conducted in Russian.
Oh wow.
And so I was like,
wow.
I was just like annoyed and really mad because they were like, "Hi, welcome to our congregation," to me, and I was like, "I've been going here for a year and a half." Okay, what was your
First crush.
first crush / like
End of the
infatu-
crush.
Yeah, and how did it end?
It hasn't. That's the gag. We listen,
And we don't
judge.
Oh yeah.
When I was 13,
13.
I used to watch Adult Swim, you know,
Yeah.
Moral Oral.
Moral. Oh.
Moral oral.
No. Don't get it twisted.
Giving
I
head to a
watched.
philosopher.
No.
Okay.
That is a good show, though. I
Got it.
highly recommend if you have religious trauma. It's on YouTube. For
Okay.
Free.
Moral.
Gotta watch it.
Watch it.
Moral oral.
Yeah.
Moral oral.
Watch it. Okay,
That's what
so
I sound
you
like when
do you
I
guys
suck
know
it.
about Toonami?
Tunani.
Tu
Tunani.
No, Toonami was like
Okay.
a section on Adult Swim that
Yes.
showed like dubbed anime.
Oh, Tune. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. I won't say the anime.
Okay.
Oh God.
Listen, I'm
trying
asexual.
to think
I've
of
never had a
who it
crush
is.
in
Okay.
my life. I used to
Okay.
pretend, you know, with the girls, be like, "Ah, I like him. I
Right,
like
That's me with Selena Gomez.
this animation popped up, and then a certain character popped up, and I was just like, who is this?
AMAB, AFAB, trans woman, trans girl.
They were a Twinkie.
Dual.
A dual. Oh, twink. Okay, twink.
Okay.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Vampire-y looking.
Ooh.
Dark, mysterious.
Dark, mysterious.
To
brooding.
themselves, brooding.
Mm.
Very like, I take charge.
Oh, domineering.
Yes.
Oh.
The voice, and I was just like, who is this?
Who is this?
And then the season ended, and it was put on hiatus until COVID times.
Oh.
And I had access to Hulu, and they had
Oh.
all the seasons already dubbed, and I watched it, and I was in love with this character,
Okay.
and it's calmed down now,
Okay.
but
Okay.
every so often,
Every so often.
I come across like an edit, and I just like, you know, kick my little feet and just go.
Tarantula,
My-
who's in your web?
Oh. who have I been spinning around?
Uh-huh.
Context.
Okay.
High school. I was not out,
Okay.
though I sounded exactly like this.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So
They were not out, but they were
Like-
still making makeup YouTube videos.
exactly, literally.
They
So
makeup tutorials.
I came out to my friend like 9th grade, but
Uh-huh.
just my friend, one of my friends. And I
Okay.
was just like, you know, like, because I wasn't sure, I didn't know,
Uh-huh.
religious trauma, blah blah blah. We could go on, but either way, I told my friend like, oh yeah, like I'm into one of our friends, like our mutuals, you
Uh-huh.
know, and she was like, okay, like yeah, I caught a vibe too, like you could definitely try.
Uh-huh.
So that year, new classes started, so I'm sitting next to him in one of my classes, and that's where the crush began. Truly, of just like being next to someone every day.
He was your Aaron
You know,
Samuels.
like
Oh, so this
On
is like
October 3rd, he asked you what day it was.
So it's like a high school AU in my language.
exactly.
Oh.
Yes. So I was just like, cause he was just like cool, quirky, kind of
Uh-huh.
dumb, and I was just like, I
Uh,
found it
The
I
dumb
love a
one.
dumb man.
I found it charming.
I love a stooping man.
Stupid man.
So I kind of joined his friend group, but his friend group was like straight.
Ooh.
So like imagine me at lunch like sitting around these straight guys.
Yeah.
They're talking about League of Legends and like
Oh.
sports, and like I was just so like
Throwing carrots at each other?
shooting carrots into each other's buttholes and then
Oh.
chewing it with mouth guards.
No, yeah.
Um,
Homoeroticism in the
Mouth
male
wide open.
space.
Exact-
Mouth wide open.
One like random day they were like, hey, like can you help me find pants at like the mall? And I was like,
Trying to get the sucky in the...
sure, let's
I know
go to
those
the
games.
mall.
Yeah.
So
I
we
know
go
those
to the
games.
mall.
We're familiar.
We're familiar.
We go to the mall. He's like buying like I fear
Zoomies.
we were at like literally H&M. So he's trying on his pants in the dressing room,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just standing outside. And then he comes out and he's like, "How do I look?" You know, like making it very obvious. I don't know. I just felt like
Making it very obvious that what?
I don't know. It was just like very like okay, like you brought. Why did you ask me? Because there were also rumors that he was dating a girl. So I was just like, why am I, the
He's
taste,
double fisting.
the taste tester right
He's
now.
bisexual, unfortunately.
That's what it was. Later on, I'm in this group chat and they're
You're
like
practicing bi.
with all the guys in
Uh-huh.
it, and they were like just like making a reference to if he was bi, and he was like, oh, not at all. And he made it seem like that was just like a joke of whatever he did with whatever person, you know.
Yeah.
I basically was like, this is the summer into going to senior year, and I was like, I have to tell him, because like I'd spent
You
like
have to.
4 years like pining over someone. So I texted him.
Uh-huh.
I remember
a whole
so
pink?
so vividly.
Cold open. Hole open.
Can you?
Sorry.
Whole
I cannot. I texted him like, hey, like, I've had these feelings, blah blah blah.
What is this feeling so sudden in you?
Shut
Oh,
up.
I'm so sorry.
And I get a response. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm like not in the headspace to like respond to this.
I'm leaving.
And I was just like,
He's not in the headspace. He's not in the. It's not an impossibility.
and also of like, I'm not,
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, okay. So
So
the thing is, like, I had to find a completely new friend group for senior year because I can't hang around with. I didn't want to hang around. Like
what were you scared of?
your first crush.
Cause like that's
What was I
awkward,
scared of?
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awkward.
Yeah, it's
That's the thing is, like,
awkward.
That has also impacted my current life because like multiple men have been like, after we might enter the dressing room without a chaperone,
What?
like the fact that they would be like, oh, can we still be friends? It's like no. I just feel like I look on it fondly, not with regret.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. Think of me.
Aw.
Think of me.
Think of me.
Think
of
of
me
me
fondly when we say goodbye.
My first question is honestly, where do you find inspiration for drag?
Honestly, it has to go to Lady Gaga. If you don't know this, I did a Lady
Gaga.
Gaga number.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
You can see it on USC Kwasa's Instagram.
Link here.
You can also see mine, but don't look at
You
it.
can look at the subtitle with just the link.
Yeah. So one of my favorite childhood memories really has to be 2009, the VMAs, like the VMAs.
Yes.
When she basically changed into like 9 different outfits or
Yes.
something like that, and then she did her outstanding number 2, paparazzi, where she's like bleeding on stage.
Literally bleeding.
And me, as like a little 8-year-old, I was like,
Yeah.
"What is this?
Yeah.
What is this melody?" That type of moment, and
What
I
is
was obsessed
this?
with her ever since.
Yeah.
Like,
what is this feeling? What is this feeling?
Wasn't it in you?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Back in the day, she was so punk rock,
She was.
and
She
now
was.
she's kind of like,
Corpified.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know how I feel about her anymore.
About
like,
Stephanie,
in what
Miss
sense?
Stephanie.
Yeah, I don't like Stephanie.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want Lady Gaga to come back.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess don't over idolize your heroes.
Oh.
It's kind of what I've learned.
Well, I don't think I've ever met a hero and been impressed.
Exactly, yeah.
Who's a
'Cause, like,
hero?
Well, I've been in Los Angeles. Like, I casually meet. I've met a lot of people in the last like few years I've lived here, and like, I've met like Bowen Yang. I've met like a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of gay YouTubers.
Brittany Broski, I met her while I was working at AMC. And I was like,
Wait, you
Are you
worked at
Clay or are
AMC?
you Hannah when you worked at the cinema theater?
well, I was just like shaking, giving her my popcorn because like at the time I
Uh-huh.
really
Did she ask
liked
for-
her content.
What did she get on her popcorn?
Nothing. She just wanted like she wanted the number 1 combo with like the large drink and the popcorn.
Oh.
I remember.
Have you ever caught anybody fucking
Oh.
at the AMC? Which one did you work at? Wait, is that?
The men were just
Can you-
weird.
Can you
Like
Yeah.
the people that I worked with, they had like this inside joke where they would like try to kiss each other or like blow kisses at each other. So my mom was always working. She was a single mom. So she was like never in the house. So I was just always watching TV.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of like my inspiration from thinking in movie. So it's like, what am I feeling today? Matrix? What am I feeling today? Where the Wild Things Are? That's why I wear pajamas every day.
Where
I love that.
That's why I wear pajamas every single day
Yeah.
because that was my favorite book and movie as a child. I would search for stuff that make me feel the same way or make me feel like, you know, I'm in that movie, I'm in that headspace, you know what I'm talking about. The visuals from like your environment kind of like
Yeah.
inform how you want to
Yeah.
be
Your
perceived as.
habitus.
Yes.
You are a gallery of every piece of art that has touched you.
Ugh.
Yes,
You know.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was very beautifully said.
Thank you.
Every time I've been in a church setting, I felt very unsafe
Yeah.
or just like
Unsettled.
unsettled.
Did you
Yeah.
forget your offering?
No, it's just like
You're
it's
tired.
uncanny valley when I go into a church and I experience a sermon
Yeah.
because it's like,
Yes.
is this real right now?
Yeah.
Once you're out of it,
That's how I
like,
feel.
It feels crazy. I went to church this like winter for Christmas, like a Christmas service, as one does. So they finished up worship, which was really boring because the songs weren't very good. The songs don't hit.
Oh, the songs don't hit.
The songs don't hit like they used to, and they were talking about how much money the church had donated.
Was
it
this
was-
one of those mega churches?
No, it was just like it was actually a very small church. This very small church had made $200,000, like just in donations. I was like, $200,000 from a congregation of like maybe 200 people.
Right.
Human beings are nothing without a reason.
Yeah.
And I feel like religion is very much a part of human nature because it's
Yeah.
like if we don't have a reason to live by something, what's
Like
the
a
point of living?
purpose.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the purpose? I feel like a lot of people that were raised in the church, if all of a sudden they started to reconstruct, they would have like a full-on meltdown.
Yeah.
Because it's like they need somebody to, they need that fear to remind them to do good things. Good things,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
had to reinvent. I put the reinvent.
Because like, you know, like when you go...
I didn't realize you stole my prop until now.
I did. I've been playing with this all. I've been stroking at it. And that brings us to.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Let's all say it together.
Oh my God.
each week I like to bring up a Bible verse or a Bible story that I just think rubs me in the right ways.
Ooh.
I had to bring this up on Valentine's Day. My favorite gay couple in the Bible. It's David and Jonathan. I have things ready for you. Get out your fucking Bibles because we're about to get doused in the spirit. Everybody, we're flipping to 1 Samuel 18, which the Bible has titled David and Jonathan's Friendship. So the context of the story is David just killed Goliath and he's lugging that foreskin with him to show King Saul, here, I literally just did that shit. And when he's there, who else is there? King Saul's son, Jonathan.
Oh.
And they were of similar age, and we pick up. As soon as he had finished speaking to Saul, the soul of Jonathan was knit to the soul of David.
Ooh.
And
Oh
Jonathan
my
loved
God.
him as his own soul.
Oh.
And Saul took him that day and would not let him return to his father's house, David. Saul was like, you're staying over tonight.
Ooh.
Then Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as his own soul. And Jonathan then stripped himself of the robe that was on him and gave it to David. And then Saul is getting, at this point, Saul really liked David, but he's clocking the teeth wait, my son and David are fucking and sucking.
Yeah,
And
he
so-
was like, why is David limping?
And one day he invited David into his chamber.
Saul invited David into
Chamber.
my chamber.
The next day, a harmful spirit from God rushed upon Saul. That's him, Big Manic. And he raved within his house while David was playing the lyre. He raved in his house,
Raved.
as he did day by day.
Oh,
Saul had his spear in his hand, and Saul hurled the spear, for he thought, I will pin David to the wall. But David evaded him twice. Jonathan warns David, he's like, you need to get out of here. We need to get you out of here before, my dad actually kills you.
Yeah.
So David hid in the field,
Uh-huh.
and Jonathan brought him stuff.
Okay.
And when it was finally time for David to, flee,
Yeah.
David rose from beside the stone heap and fell on his face to the ground and bowed 3 times to Jonathan. And they kissed one another and wept with one another, David weeping the most. Then Jonathan said to David, go in peace, because we have sworn both of us in the name of the Lord. And the Lord shall be between me and you, and between my offspring and your offspring forever. And that
Did they ever see each other again?
never saw each other again, which David talks about in 2 Samuel, years later. I am distressed for you, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant have you been to me. Your love to me was extraordinary, surpassing the love of woman.
Clock it.
And in that way, it almost feels kind of like Brokeback Mountain to me, where it's it's forbidden love.
Dude.
Yeah.
My uncle is a missionary preacher. He would be rolling. He'd be like, no, that's not what I mean.
I know.
Oh my god.
Girl, surpassing the love of woman. Lavinia Vaudeville is an acting legend.
Oh, okay.
You have that performer's prowess.
Je ne sais quoi.
That je ne sais quoi.
Thank you.
And so I decided we're going to act out a romantic Valentine's Day scene
Okay.
that I titled "Love Wins If You Just Try." So I'm Allegation, a flamboyant drag queen, always dressed as slay with a flair for drama.
And I'm, how do you pronounce that?
Connotation.
Connotation. A passionate, non-binary artist activist, wielding glitter paint and social justice like a weapon.
I can't even make an ugly face. I'm just looking so good.
Oh, I thought you've been making that face the whole time.
Girl, this is what your hole looks like.
Oh.
And I'm Frida Swallow, a witty barista at a banned books cafe, armed with dry humor and a love of intersectional queer literature.
Okay, here's the setting. It's a dimly lit cafe. Close your eyes and imagine this. It's decorated for Valentine's Day. Heart-shaped streamers dangle overhead, mocking the tense atmosphere. Ali, Connie, and Frida stand facing each other in a triangle of betrayal. How dare you, Connie? You kissed Frida behind my sequined back. On Valentine's Day, no less. My heart is shattered like a limited edition rhinestone bodysuit.
Oh, please, Ali. Your capitalist drag theatrics are tired. Frida, I connected over dismantling heteronormativity. It was queer solidarity, not betrayal.
Okay, both of you chill. This isn't about your glitter wars or activist clout.
You stole the sparkle in my eye to sip oat lattes with Frida?
Don't weaponize sparkle culture against me, Ali. I was just living my truth, decolonizing my heart through intentional connection.
Okay, you two are the problem. I'm just here trying to save the queer community one banned book and chai latte at a time. And now I'm in the middle of this love triangle, love hexagon. You call it triangle?
Fine. If my queerness is too maximalist for your minimalist souls, Connie, then I'll just walk away with my dignity and my 12-inch heels.
Wait, Ali. Maybe I've been too quick to cancel your drag privilege. Love shouldn't be confined to binaries, autistic or otherwise.
Finally, some sense. Why are we fighting when we could all just, I don't know, kiss and overthrow the patriarchy together?
Oh my. You mean a polyamorous throuple? A love triangle, make it queer and revolutionary?
Intersectional love Praxis. I'm into it.
End scene.
Wow, I can't believe
Ryan Murphy should hire you.
my Dyzz Bytch of the week. She's honestly like, she is a raconteur.
Oh, raconteur.
She is a genius. She's a visionary of interior decorating. Her name is allllll. They're basically like this interior decorator, but she does her videos very much. I think her husband's in on it.
Okay.
Like they're like recording it, and she'll just like very stiffly be like, "Hello, my name is allllll from Elegant Interior Decorating," and then she'll like point to like a wall and be like, "Here is wall decor."
No, because there's people that are very uncomfortable being filmed.
Yeah.
No, she's not uncomfortable.
That's
I
just how
think
she-
that's
that's
just
just
how she is. So that's my Dyzz Bytch.
Uh-huh.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
She gets like 1,000 views, but it's so real. You know. She's
You're uplifting. You're highlighting a small creator.
She is a small
Yeah.
creator.
Wait, how did you find out?
Yeah.
She's a small creator with a large impact.
My Dyzz Bytch of the week is actually a group of women
Okay.
that did a commercial for Caritas.
Which is
Caritas. So it was their anniversary or something, I think, and Caritas decided to do a little fun video. And if you don't want to know what Caritas is, please explain what Caritas is.
I have no clue what Caritas is.
Do you know what Caritas is?
No!
What?
What the fuck is Caritas?
Caritas is like Olaplex.
What is that?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
It's almost as bad as your script.
That made me so full of rage.
I know.
What's your Dyzz Bytch?
Dude, first the
Rapid
thing was
fire.
the lady, and she was in like a green dress or whatever, and she was like, let's bring heels back to the club or
Yes.
something like that. But she was wearing like a Payless kind of wedge or whatever, and she's like, I'm like 30, but you can't tell because I look so young, and everybody's like reading her for filth, like, girl, you look 40. Like, what are you doing?
You look
And
40%
she
off.
just kept making it worse, like making fun of like the younger generation, Gen Z, that we don't like care anymore about how we look, and like we go to the club in sneakers and stuff, and it's just like, what are you talking about?
That's so real.
That's it.
I didn't know.
So not really impactful.
I didn't know that
but
was happening.
I didn't know.
you guys didn't know?
I didn't know that was happening.
And with that,